Hi, this is Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today I'm in my natural texture pack and I'm going to be checking out two modern houses with you today. So this one in front of me with the white concrete and the gray concrete. And then over there, there's a white one with some purple, or maybe that's magenta concrete over there. So let's go ahead and check this guy out. I'm going to show you the backside. There's nothing like horribly special or unique about him. Um, like I said, white and gray concrete. This is when I really started kind of using the shrubs as a part of the look of my modern house, going up the sides, being like sometimes the inner part of the windows, just trying to bring a little bit of color and texture to the smooth kind of square silhouette of a typical modern house. So let's go ahead and check it out. Some of the things that I like about this house is that you walk in um, on floor level. It has this like little sunken entryway, and then you go up to the main living floor. It's got one large family room. Nothing special in this family room, just ample space, good seating, modern fireplace. I tried to make it very sleek, spacious, and modern feeling was kind of the idea there. I like these columns. And then over on this side, we have our kitchen with large island stool seating. I chose birch trapdoors for cabinetry, double sink, double oven, and then a table. So, not the hugest table, not the biggest like amount of space for a dining room, but good enough, decent. But this house is quite a bit smaller than a lot of my other houses. So you come on up. This is probably my favorite part of the whole house is this large kind of focal point of a staircase. Then you come up to this midpoint, you have this big window that you can see out the back, and then a double staircase you could choose to go up either side. Both sides have the same kind of configuration, two bedrooms. Neither one of the bedrooms are super huge. They got skylights, beds, some dressers and chests. It's, nothing special, nothing great, no bathrooms, but just a nice, solid, modern house, lots of sleek lines, symmetry, those types of things. So, um, it's one of my favorite houses, even though it doesn't have some of my favorite things, like master bathroom with an ensuite, um, really big spacious bedrooms. I usually will have like an obvious master bedroom and then like smaller rooms, but this house didn't turn out that way. It's more symmetrical, but I do like it a lot. Even though I use the birch, which is not my favorite, I do like it overall. I think that it's got a pretty sleek, cool look. So a medium sized, not the biggest, but I love the gray windows. I love the gray concrete. It's really pretty. I like it overall. So let's head over here to our neighbor's house. And this was the house that I did after I did the white and gray house. And it has some of the same ideas where it has this like colored middle area that pops up a little higher to give it kind of that modern look. It's got a symmetrical two-part like staircase and living area, but instead it has these parts that kind of come out in the front, which make this house a little bit bigger and give it a little bit more living space. And it has these kind of nice rooftop, like balcony type living spaces, which is kind of nice. Neither one of these houses um, have an outdoor living space, which is kind of interesting because I usually do that. But I do like the use of the crimson block and the magenta, even though they are not exactly the same. Give it a little bit of color. So let's go ahead and check out this modern house as well. Now, like I said, I did this modern house after I built that one over there that we just toured, and I tend to kind of build off of ideas. So I'll have an idea and I'll build a house with that idea, and then that house will have things that I like and don't like, and that will amalgam into another idea that I kind of build off of. So as you can see, I still have like this nice centerpiece of a two-part staircase, and it has symmetrical, living spaces on either side, just like the other one. You come on in. I did the kitchen on this side. We have a little den nook, so that's a living space that I don't have over on the other house. We have a nice large island, stool seating like usual, double oven, double sink. I like that this table feels like it has more space. That other dining room feels kind of cramped and kind of like an afterthought. I like that I was also able to use the staircase in this house for a three-part fireplace. It's one fireplace, but it has three sides. So the dining room has a little mantle and a fireplace on this side of the staircase. Then we have this little cozy like seating area that has its own fireplace instead of the staircase backing up all the way to the back wall like the other house. And then over here we have a formal living room. Actually, this is supposed to be the family room. That's supposed to be a TV above the mantle, but it has its own little fireplace as well. A TV up above, a nice little sitting area, some storage. And then this is like the formal sitting area living room. If you have people come to your house, you bring them into this room, you sit down to talk and visit or whatever. So it does have, more living space. It's got the family room and a living room, and I feel like the kitchen and the dining room is a little bit more thought out. There's not it just feels like a nicer space for the dining room. So then we go ahead and we go up the stairs, which I tried to bring in some more texture, and I like it and I don't like it. I kind of wish I would have stuck with like a wood, but I didn't. I did stone. So you come up, and just like the other house, we have a bedroom, nothing special, a dresser, some chests, the beds. Then we have our outdoor space, which is really nice, kind of an extra nice little living space out there. Then just another little bedroom, skylights. This house, like the other house, does not have a master bedroom. All the rooms are basically the same. Here's our third bedroom. This one's kind of pink. Dresser, chest. And then the fourth and final bedroom with its own outdoor access as well. So overall, I like this house. I like that it has a little bit more space. I like that it has the fireplaces. That's a nice little touch for each little room. I like that the dining room has more space. And that there's a living and dining room, which is kind of nice that there's a little extra living space that my other modern house does not have. But so there's this guy right here. And then we got this guy out here. Both of them I wish had an outdoor living space, but I didn't do that. I was focused on just clean lines and symmetrical, more modern looking living spaces when I was doing these houses. But feel free to comment and let me know, how do you like these modern houses? What do you think about the staircase, the all of the bedrooms being kind of like the same? Do you like that? Do you not like that? Do you think I should have done, instead of four bedrooms, maybe three bedrooms, and one of the sides of the house have like a big master suite instead of two bedrooms? Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your ideas and your thoughts on that. This is kind of in the middle of my modern house um, exploration, I guess you would say. I had already made a couple. I was starting to make them bigger. Um, But, this is about midway through, and I kept expounding on this idea of of how I wanted to do my modern houses from here. Um, but either way, please like, subscribe. Subscribing is super helpful and important so I can get the videos out to people who are going to be interested in watching them. I hope that this helps to inspire you to build in Minecraft and give you some ideas and things that you might be interested in building. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And like I said, like, subscribe, feel free to comment, let me know what you want to see more of, and have a wonderful day and keep building.